The next responsibility of a producer is to bring in writers, musicians, and other producers to add value to the song. Now, this is important. This is important. One of the easiest things a music producer can do is create a beat. That's one of the easiest things a music producer can do. Some of us, most of us can do it with our eyes closed, right? But to turn that beat into a movement, a song, a life-changing experience for someone that's listening, sometimes collaboration is key. All right? As a music producer, it's your job to make life-changing music. We're not just doing this for fun. Well, most of us aren't, right? But we actually looking to add value to someone's life through the music and beats we create. I mean, that's what music producers, super producers do. We change people's lives through our talents. And you may be talented, but it's always someone colder than you in a particular area. And if they can add more value to a certain part of the song because they have more experience on a particular instrument, we need to drop our pride and ask them to come collab with us and be like, hey, come help me on this project. That's don't sleep on that. Bring somebody else in. A smart music producer knows that he can't do it all. Now, I'm not talking about every beat or every song, but some songs, some beats, it would be wise for you to collaborate with other musicians and producers. It's just wise to bring somebody else in. You may have a bass line, but it may be a mediocre bass line, right? And you can bring a bass player in and he bring that song, that track to a whole nother level because he knows, he plays the bass. That's what he do. So I would say collab. For example, I've been making beats for years, but I work with other musicians, like keyboard players that can play chords. I came up playing the drums, and I may use samples and I may peck on the keys a little bit, but I have to work with, people who have been doing that for years. So, to bring the best out of the song, you still producing the track because you're spearheading the actual beat, a song, but you're going to bring people in that knows how to play an instrument at a whole nother level. It's just going to elevate the track. All right. I also love writing, but if I bring in a writer or an artist that writes as well and the chemistry is there, it makes the song that much better. Sometimes I send the session out to a lead, a bass guitar player. Man, I send a session out just for a couple of tracks. Be like, man, put about 2 or 3 tracks on this, and they'll send it back to me. And we'll build on the foundation. Sometimes I even change the samples, of what they sent. If they give me the liberty to do that. If they not, it just matters on what type of artist or musician you're working with. But sometimes, you can take an idea that they had and make it even better. But you're just bouncing off of each other. That works sometimes, Sometimes it can take 5 to 10 people collaborating on one project, one song, to complete the song to make it dope. There's nothing wrong with that. Just make sure you have your split sheets. If you don't know what a split sheet is, Google it right now, or not right now, when the podcast is over. So everybody gets their credit, and do that before the session is done, right? So everybody knows, hey, this is the percentage I get. This is the percentage you get. So that's a whole nother episode. But again, this comes from one person, the music producer. He has to be the one who sets this up, all right? To coordinate all of this, he has to be the one with these ideas and relationships and networking with other music producers and writers, artists and creatives to make this happen. This is part of being a music producer, a very important part of being a music producer.